Welcome to the Milsurp Bike channel. This has kind of become a tradition now every year. In the summer, I like to show off what I got at the Missouri Valley Arms Collectors Association show. And then in November, there's a place called Leavenworth's Overlook. They put on a military show. It's a smaller military show, but I look forward to it almost as much as I do the Missouri Valley show in the summer. Now, I know a lot of people went to Tulsa last week, but you know, with 3 kids and leaving 3 kids to my wife, I just don't want to do that. Plus, that's almost sensory overload. And I always get real good deals at this little Leavenworth show. So, and you can see from videos I made in years past, and this year's no exception. One thing I like about this show is it seems like there's always deals to be had, and deals to be had at like, you know, 5 to 10 year ago prices. Nick from Milsurp Duo, he did the unboxing of the Swiss rifles with me here a couple months ago. He got a Moss 36 rifle for $300. And that's unheard of in this day of age. It was a post-war rifle, but you know, getting a Moss 36, and it was a decent-looking rifle. You know, that's a real good deal. And you know, he also got a real good deal on a 1935S there, so he upped his French collection a little bit. Another friend of mine got a real good deal on a Hakeem, and I'm sure Danny from Milsurp World got one hell of a deal on there. The same table that Nick got his Moss from, I got this guy from. This is a Remington Model 11, World War II, and it has the cuts compensator on it, which is actually correct for this, the compensator, and I'm pretty sure the adjustable choke is also correct for that. The markings would bear with this. Now, this is kind of in the later serial of the first batch. The first batch of the Remington Model 11s that the military purchased, they used receivers that were made for civilian use, so they had the little duck scene on the side. Well, this is a little bit later, so there's no little duck scene, and it says military finish on it because they kind of skimped on the bluing, so it's called a brushed blue on this. But it has the U.S. flaming bomb here, and I'm going to put pictures up as I talk about this U.S. bomb there. Now, one thing that is correct, since it has the cuts compensator on it, most military shotguns will have CYL marked right there, which this shotgun does not. And if you see a CYL on there and it has a cuts compensator on it, that was probably added by somebody else later on after the war. So this is correct. These Model 11s were used mainly by the Navy to teach airmen how to shoot moving targets. First they started out with just simple clay shooting, then they would shoot from moving vehicle, hitting moving targets from moving vehicles, and then they had like setups that they would hook these up kind of in the same setup as a Ma Deuce. I don't know, this is a pretty cool collectible. Got this at the same table that Nick got his Moss from. Now, I've kind of been upping my American shotgun collection a little bit over the last year or so, and I saw one of these at the show in the Missouri Valley show. The guy didn't want to, he didn't really want to come down any, plus, there were some other issues on there, so I just, kind of passed. But on looking at Gunbroker, his price actually wasn't bad, and I kind of regretted passing it up. But now I'm glad I did, because you look at these on Gunbroker, these go anywhere from $1,100 up. There's some store in North Dakota that has it for like just a sale price for $1,400 on there, and they have a make an offer, but I refrained from doing that. I bought this last night and I went again this morning, and I was very lucky to get this because I went again this morning. There was a Snider rifle that I was actually interested in, but again, Nick, he's actually very knowledgeable on late 19th century British stuff, especially the Sniders, Martini Henrys, and he reloads for him, and he kind of talked me out of getting it, and I'm glad he did, because within 5 minutes I spotted this. The guy he got his Moss from last night popped this out on the table, and it was actually kind of appraised by somebody that everybody in our community trusts. So I knew it was authentic without really having to look it over too hard, and I got this for $650, which to me that is a damn steal. So I was very happy with this, and proof that this is a great little show. The big get I got last night, this is an Omberg made in 1910, car 98A. And it's mostly numbers matching. I haven't taken the bolt apart, but I mean, the parts I can see on the bolt are matching. It has the knurled, it's knurled right there. That's correct. The only number I have seen that isn't matching is the stacking rod holder, which that doesn't bother me too much. The only knock on this is that the stock has been sanded, so you can't see any of the cartouches. I don't know, maybe if I look closer I could see it, but the fact that it's an Amberg and it's a pre-World War I makes this a little more desirable. Amberg only made them for 3 years, and they definitely didn't make as many of them as Milsurp did. So, I was very happy to get this. Now, the price I paid for this, I don't know whether I did good or bad on it. So I probably did all right. I had a couple voices telling me I may have paid a little bit too much for it because of the sanded stock. But then I've had a lot of other people tell me I got a very good deal on it because it's an Amberg and made in 1910. Since the Ambergs are fairly rare, he was originally asking $1,850 on it. I got him down to $1,400 on it, so I think I did fairly well on this. World War I carbine, the Amberg. So these are my two gets from the Leavenworth's Overlooked Militaria show. I think I made a video earlier this year because it isn't Leavenworth's Overlook that does one, but there's another military show in Leavenworth in February at the same place, and it has the same atmosphere and a lot of the same people go there. I think I like these little military shows better than a lot of the big shows. Now, Missouri Valley being an exception, because Missouri Valley is just, that show is freaking awesome. I've been told it's one of the 10 best in the country, but I think I would rather go to these little military shows over going to someplace like Tulsa, because these are two firearms that were on my list that I wanted to get that filled some holes in the collection. Getting pretty good on my German collection, or for a base German collection. I really only have one more rifle I want to get now to kind of complete a good basic German collection. Of course, that one's going to cost me quite a bit. I'm kind of lacking a G41 there. I've been wanting to build up my American shotgun collection, or American military shotgun collection, a little bit. So I'm very happy I actually got stuff that were on my list. Now, if you want to see what I've got in some of the past years, check out this video over here. Otherwise, please join the GOA, get $5 off your membership at the link below. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.